Hi guys, Ms. Perullo here. I wasn't able to upload my video of reading chapter 15 to you. It was too long. I have no idea. There's problems with videos over 15 minutes in length. So instead I'll give you an overview. Amir arrives back in Pakistan. Some of the things that are notable is the author's use of imagery, particularly in the beginning. It's been 20 years since Amir has been in Pakistan, and all of these sights and scents and sounds are really bringing him back. Rahim Khan is in bad shape. Take note of that. We also see that Rahim Khan begins to describe for Amir what has happened in the last time they've seen each in the last 20 years. And he describes the fighting in Kabul. He's going to describe how the fighting in Kabul was far worse after the Soviets left. That's something we talked about before we started reading the book. How when the Soviets left, they created this vacuum of power. I think the analogy we used in class was I described to you of all the different towns on Long Island banded together to fight one common enemy, because they were certainly against that enemy. Once that enemy leaves, now those different towns were left fighting for power. The same happened with these different factions in Afghanistan, and they caused more destruction than the Soviets. So by the time the Taliban claimed power in 98, Afghanistan had been at war for 20 years, and people were just so thrilled that the fighting had stopped, and Rahim Khan tells of everyone celebrating in the streets. He does make note, however, but at what price? So we have this idea of sacrifice once again, and how no one had any idea what they were about to sacrifice. I've included 2 screencastifies where I review some of the Taliban instituted rules regarding men and women. Obviously, we know they impacted women far worse than they impacted men. Please watch those. They're short. They give you an understanding of what's going on. Going forward, chapters 16 and 17, the narrator, it's still first-person narration, however, the narrator is Rahim Khan, and he is going to fill Amir in on what has happened with Hassan. There's a lot of plot twists, a lot of exciting things that we learn in chapters 16 and 17, and I'm going to have you make note of some of those things and be posting your responses in a Google form. As always, if you have any questions at all, reach out to me, post a comment on Google Classroom, send an email. I hope you're well. I hope we get to get back in the classroom soon. Fingers crossed. Stay in, stay healthy.